Check. Just live.
Oh, and he just sprung this up on me like an hour or two ago,
That's
so
true.
I'm nervous.
Hey, you want to be on the podcast? Like, what?
I go, I don't have no fun facts.
Let's see. Switch to drawing, recording. Let me double check the microphone.
I can't even remember a joke I heard yesterday, you know?
Yeah. Tell me about it. All right. I have a notorious bad memory.
I don't have a memory anymore.
Mic sound is on. Recording. Are we recording? Yes. Go live. All right. I think we are ready.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
You can tell I'm going to be the amateur here.
But I'm going to do an intro. So, all right, here we go. Hi, welcome to Fun Facts Live. I'm your host, David, and with me today is Allison.
Hello.
Caitlin.
Hi.
RJ.
Hello.
And is Maria here?
Yeah.
Yes, we have Maria.
Hi.
Okay, I blanked out for a second there. Jake did show up last week when the show was canceled, but not this week, unfortunately. So we haven't heard from Jake in a while, but he'll be back. All right, well, today I'm super excited because I am streaming live from Fat Camp in upstate New York. With my Fat Camp co-host, Cousin Linda. Hi, Cousin Linda.
I am co-owner of what David likes to call Fat Camp, but I like to call it the weight loss camp. It's a lot friendlier.
Yes,
and
true.
even I'm joining in on the weight loss camp, and we're both thin, so it's like it's only thin people like to lose weight too.
Yes.
So I don't call it a fat camp.
Yes. I had to get away from all the treats in New York City for a little while, and Cousin Robert and Linda were very gracious to let me come stay. Although I am actually, the reason it's called Fat Camp is because I'm staying in a tent because I am allergic to the cats in the house. So we are broadcasting live from the deck. Outside, so you might hear some chirping birds and that kind of stuff because that's the kind of place we're at now. A little different than the background noise in
This is my heaven.
New York City. So.
Nice camp porch.
Yeah.
Overlooking David's tent now, but normally
Yes.
we're overlooking, flowers and stuff.
Yes. So I found out that I've not only gained a lot of weight, but I have gotten weak because I used to go backpacking and sleep in a tent regularly on the ground, and now I wake up in the morning like, oh my gosh.
It's not laughable, but it's funny.
Yes, so I wake up. It takes me a little while to there's a lot of creaking going on and that kind of stuff.
And Robert's trying very hard to make you feel comfortable, and he's going to work on that.
Yeah. No, it's been awesome. The tent is really. I'll post a picture of it on Discord at some point, but it's really. Like
right now,
really
the reviews aren't sounding so good.
It actually looks
visit
a
the
lot
Taylor
like what
camp.
RJ's drawing. Check it out. She knows. It's like that traditional kind of A-frame tent.
Yes, perfect.
It's designed for winter, and I have a propane heater in there, and it's all set up. So it's just me and the spiders.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on. Let's get on with the show. Let's start out with Cousin Linda.
Yeah.
You got a fun fact for us today?
Yeah. I mean,
I know you
not
do.
quite your average fun fact.
No, not exactly.
But it's about. I'm a published author.
Yeah.
Of a book called "Where's My Puppy," and it's based on not so fun fact, an abduction of my niece, my brother's child, Brittany, and it's meant to keep children safe.
Yeah. Super.
But she's fine now.
Super exciting.
It happened in 2004, and she's 23 now, and she's doing really well. She still has some nightmares, but they're dissipating about it.
So just like so much to I've been learning a little bit about this, but then I said like,
Yeah.
oh, let's save it for the show so I can find that stuff out live. But the first thing that I saw was there's a photograph of President Bush, former President Bush, being handed a copy of your book.
Right, by Brittany.
By
She
Brittany.
visited the Oval Office.
And you said also there's another president who has
Another
a copy
president
of
has
your
my book, Biden.
Biden
He
has
was
a
at
copy.
D.C.
Yeah,
Signed it. That was signed by Brittany.
yeah.
And John Walsh. Joe Walsh. This has been listening to his music. John Walsh
Okay.
has it.
Yeah.
And Bryan Cranston from Prison Break and all kinds of shows. Meet Me in the Middle or something.
Wow. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's like kind of a fascinating story.
Yes.
Maybe you could tell us a little bit
It's
about
just that,
how it came to be.
Well, Brittany was abducted at 6 o'clock at night, and she was 4,
And this
almost
was like
5.
This became like
It was a national, all-out national, where
story.
she was on America's Most Wanted,
Yeah.
and her name was Brittany Fish, and we basically waited 21 hours and then they finally told us she was found. She's a statistic too, that she almost died of hypothermia because she was left under a tarp at a warehouse to die, and he never came back like he said he was going to. But so, like I said, she's a 3% statistic that they survive after 24 hours. That you find them, mostly find them dead. So we felt very blessed.
Yeah. So
And-
how did you decide? When did you decide to
Oh,
write a book
I
about
watched
it?
America's Most Wanted with the news crew. My brother and his girlfriend at the time did not want anything to do with this tragedy. They didn't want to go out in the public and make people aware this is what could happen to your child. And I did not want to do it, but somebody had to. I was afraid to go out in public and all that, but I had to step outside my comfort zone. So the news crew came over to to get my reaction from America's Most Wanted, and then I was showing them like little pieces of story that I wrote, which I'd never expected to get published. They just said, this needs to be published, and I just wanted to get a book out there to teach kids, responsibility, empathy, and about losing someone or something. It had to be a puppy because kids don't care about, they care about puppies a
Right.
lot. So I had to make it across, you know what I mean? I had to make it
Yeah.
across the board. What is the one thing kids would miss if it got lost?
Yeah.
So where's my puppy? And that just teaches kids responsibility, accountability, empathy, obedience, and stay around your zone, safety zone. Just I wanted to make parents aware that it could happen to them.
Right.
So, and I have something I want to read to you because I unveiled
Yeah.
the book months later. It was a book unveiling, and I wrote "The Power of a Miracle." If anybody wants to listen,
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's hear it.
and this gives you an idea of why I wrote the book. I wrote, "Long gone are the days where we can take our children's safety for granted. Consequently, the tragic ordeal my niece Brittany went through last April is every parent's reminder and wake-up call. My family was given a miracle when the outcome could have easily turned out differently. My faith in people has grown even stronger when I saw how many quickly pulled together and generously donated their time, prayers, and support to help find Brittany. Being a parent myself, I believe it is every parent's responsibility to take away something positive from this, whether it is a lesson, a stronger awareness, or at the very least a better appreciation for what we do have. There within lies the power. And to have this power go to waste would even be a bigger tragedy. Outwardly, you would never suspect a tragedy of this magnitude befell her. To witness Brittany's awe-inspiring strength and spirit in spite of all is also a testimony of that power."
Wow.
So that was my main goal. I spent 2 years reading with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, reading books at libraries, schools.
This
I've
book had a
done.
real positive impact.
Yeah,
You were telling me like you had like book signings with Lions.
I had book signings, and I brought Brittany to them. And matter of fact, I sat back and watched her have a line of people come up to her and sign the book.
Yeah.
And
I really appreciate what you said about wanting her
I wanted her to be a hero. I wanted her to have that hero effect, that hero feeling, not a victim feeling. So I brought her on all kinds of things with me.
Yeah, you went all over.
I went to D.C. where it was the VIP gift on 600 tables, that book.
Wow.
And of course that's where Biden was, and John Walsh and Bryan Cranston and all these really powerful
have a letter
people.
From Hillary Clinton.
Oh, I got a letter from Hillary Clinton saying how good my
senator.
book is, and one of the senators, and
Yeah.
but it was very nerve-wracking for me, very much so. I didn't want to speak in public, but I had to step out of that zone. But I couldn't let this go to waste.
Sort of like this morning, you didn't really want.
I
to
did
the
want
show, but
I did
but
not.
yeah,
It's you
that's
had
a
to step
huge
outside
audience.
your.
I'd be super intimidated by that.
Yes,
But
and it was I had to chew gum in order to go onto a news broadcast because they said that you can't chew gum. I said I have to because my mouth went really dry. I was so nervous. So I went on maybe 40 news interviews and
wow.
lots of articles written, reading at schools, and
Yeah. She's got a
2 years worth.
She's got a what is this?
Oh, a scrapbook.
A scrapbook.
Yeah, one of my
just
book
full
signings.
of
At one of my book signings at Barnes and Noble,
News stories.
they were
and
doing
photos.
news stories and everything. They were doing paper bags made of puppies. And then one of the little girls came up to me and said, "This is for you." I saved it. Love it. Loved it. Oh, another interesting fact. You guys all have heard of the Unabomber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's the one. Jeannie Boylan's the one that drew the picture of the Unabomber so we can catch him. Nobody looks like. Well, she also did Brittany's sketch, like of the person she thought abducted her. Didn't really pan out to look like him, but and he had a white car, and I gotta tell you, we spent 1 year of our life looking at every dirty white car because she said it was dirty.
How long was it before she was found?
21 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was.
But then you didn't find who did it for. another
No.
year.
Oh yeah. And then I was at a police station doing some book signing there, and they said that they found him, that they got him, and oh my God,
That was a year later.
A year later to the day. Yeah, and he had killed somebody, and he was being under investigation for molesting a 4-year-old, and that was
that's horrible.
That was his college friend's kid. So Detective Root was his name, and he was interviewing that college friend, somehow it came out he was interviewing actually Kevin, the one who did it, abducted Brittany, and he actually came out and confessed with Brittany. Oh. So now he's up for parole next month, I think, and Brittany's going to have to face him. She's going to face him again. She was on Dr. Phil as well, talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's going to. I actually asked Brittany, I go, is there any way that you'll ever forgive him? And she said no.
No.
And then she told me why, and I said, oh, because I've never harbored any hatred feelings for this man because I did not want to consume my heart with hatred.
Yeah.
I just felt nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it all came out good.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
And just beware, I just got to tell you the most interesting fact that the missing exploited children told me is they hate the saying stranger danger.
Oh.
That is the worst thing you can say to your kids. Beware, strangers, they're the dangerous ones. Because I'm going to tell you, 80% of people who abduct kids are not a stranger.
Right.
They're either a family member. And what they said to me was, what about this guy that is next door to you that's painting, like hired painter, painting someone's house next door? they're not a stranger no longer because this kid sees them every single day.
I see.
So you have to be really aware that it's 80% of them are not strangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, there's
so many more facets to this story, but like this, he lured her with a puppy, saying, "Can you help me find my puppy?" And then she went into the car.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I guess he had been setting it up, like stalking her.
yes,
for a
he's been
long
He's been stalking her for like 3 weeks,
time.
and he was going to do it again, but she found out on the Dr. Phil show he was going to go after her again, but he got arrested.
Oh my gosh.
And and also he lived on the same street that Brittany's stepfather lives on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they kind of knew him.
All right, so more of like a PSA, I guess, today.
Yeah.
But I don't know if any of you guys have questions, but I do. I have.
What?
So I know you wrote this book specifically because you wanted to bring like attention,
Awareness
to
for parents mainly. I also did a ride for the missing and exploited children. You know, I have that bike ride.
Oh,
Brittany
okay.
and I led them all into the finish line on our bikes, which was kind of nerve-wracking because I haven't ridden a bike in a while. You know.
Oh wow.
And then I had to do a pep rally speech, kind of like, you know,
Wow.
like I said, and the first thing I said was, of course I tear up all the time when I talk. I said, if you think this can't happen to you, I'm the proof that it can.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the main point I wanted to bring out. It can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there? I know I'm putting you on the spot right now, but if anyone is interested in finding out like some good guidelines or tips or something for how to
we call it the
prevent this.
safety zone. If you want your children to stay safe, we call it the safety zone.
Is there
They
like
shouldn't
a
go back. They
website
shouldn't
or
go more than a block away without being supervised.
something? Okay.
I mean, even Brittany was 2 blocks away, and the mother could see her.
Oh.
You know, but it wasn't close enough because she turned her back and did things, and then, bam,
Okay.
wham, she's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there like a organization or something people can go to find out more? Oh, if there is, I'll post it in the.
Yeah,
in the-
yeah.
a link to
Actually,
in
this
the
book is
show
no
notes.
longer in circulation. Publisher, I don't know. He just went somewhere on me. I don't know where he went, but I couldn't get a hold of him. And I wrote a great sequel to this book.
Oh, really?
And it's called, this book's called Where's My Puppy with a question mark. Well, that book, I said, I got to think of something that's got another question. So it's a sequel. And it took me till 1 a.m.
Okay.
I woke up with this, and it's called What Was I Thinking?
Oh.
So the Jack in the first book is narrating in the second book about, with thinking bubbles, what was I thinking on that day when my puppy ran away, or something like that. You know, and it rhymes
Oh.
because I love rhyme. Poetry is
Okay.
my passion.
Yeah, I did want to ask you about that because I know you have something.
I didn't bring it out with me.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay. All right. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
But she wrote something about 9/11, which I thought.
Well, I got it in
would
there if I
be
can.
appropriate.
Should I go get it?
Yeah, let's come back. You could grab it and then
Okay.
let me undo your mic, and then maybe we can do another fun fact.
Okay.
And then
go
come
ahead.
back.
Do some fun facts, please. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, it might be interesting to follow up that one.
Well,
Is that-
my fun fact is also about children and puppies, so I probably should
there
go
you
next.
All right. What have you got for us?
So while David is away, obviously by myself, so don't have that many people to talk to. But
Well,
I
mainly
was
because
taking.
your dog won't let you go anywhere.
Yeah, that's part of it. So the dog and I were out in the park yesterday, and these 2 adorable little girls ran up to us and wanted to play with Leah. So they threw her ball to her for a little while. But Leah
Oh,
is
really?
notorious. Yeah. So Leah is notorious for licking strangers' legs.
Oh.
And she started licking one of the little girl's legs. And I was like, Leah, stop. And the little girl was like, it's okay. dog saliva is good for you.
Oh, it
And I was like,
is.
and I was
What?
like, what?
What?
It
And
is.
she and her this was the little sister, and the older sister was like, oh, she's actually right. And this is like an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old, but like the older sister felt the need to confirm. And they were telling me that if a dog licks your wound or scrape, it heals twice as fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay,
What?
interesting fun fact from a child. And then I looked it up, and it turns out that dog saliva does
Mm-hmm.
have some antibacterial properties.
Oh,
Um, so the little kids were right. They weren't 100% right,
okay.
because the like act of licking can create additional irritation and moisture that prevents healing. But I
Okay.
guess theoretically, if you were to dab the saliva without the licking motion, it can lead to kind of improved healing of wounds. And that's why dogs kind of lick their own wounds
Wow.
to help them. So yeah, I just randomly happen to have also a fun fact about puppies and kids, brought to you by
Aw.
two little girls I met in the park yesterday.
Goes right with our theme. It goes right with the theme I did. Puppies and kids.
Yep,
Yep.
yep,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
yep.
Yeah, you never know who you're going to run across. That is one interesting thing about having a dog is we used to walk in the park and never really interact with another human. But then if you have a dog, it's like, yeah, you get all kinds of comments and can I pet your dog and conversations. So
Well,
it's
men
always,
use them to get chicks, you know.
that's true.
That's an old fun fact, right?
That's true. And have a cute puppy.
We
Right?
use those puppies.
Yes. I met my aunt's
Oh,
dog
Archie.
this
There's a
morning,
little
and it's a
Pomeranian.
little
Oh,
yappy Pomeranian. Oh my gosh, my ears were ringing after that. He just barked
oh yeah.
endlessly.
Oh yeah. I told you it's got a piercing bark.
Yeah.
But you seen that other Pomeranian we ran into?
Yeah.
Not as pretty. No dog is no
It's true.
Pomeranian as pretty as the one that his aunt has.
That's true. Archie's very very
very
handsome fellow.
handsome. Yes.
But I know Allison likes to follow like the really popular dogs on Instagram seem to be like the most misshapen and unfortunate looking dogs, like
Like what?
Tuna with the underbite. Um, it's like it looks like the boss on Simpsons or something. I don't know. It really looks like the ugliest dog you've ever seen, but he's super popular.
Oh,
But
He's
anyway,
really cute.
yeah, he's very cute in a different way.
yes.
not traditionally. Yes.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I think he's cute.
well, Linda's back with her. Let's
it time?
do the.
Just while it's fresh off, hot off the
Yeah, I
press.
figure it's now or never because 9/11 was just this
Yes.
past.
I
week, so-
have written poetry for, which is my main love for years now. And when I was like 21, it was all about, love is a flame that burns you up and you die. But but now they've
Now
gotten
a little more morbid.
They've gotten more morbid. No, they've gotten seasoned where I'm writing inspirational ones, and I've written for many people, and they're up at my work where people get copies. But anyway, 9/11's another one of those tragedies, that I just couldn't let it go.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to write something about it. And this is actually, this poem is actually at the Pentagon, hanging up, and the memorial place down here with 9/11. And so if you guys want, I can read you this poem. It's called 5,000 Angels.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay. It says, evil minds may have brought us down, but little did they know that even through our anger and fear, 5,000 angels were running the show. They woke up our spirits and gave us new sight to see that even through our darkest moments, we can still shine bright. 5,000 angels taught us that in different worlds, we can all pull together as one, that love is more abundant than evil, and America's patriotism is second to none. Woe to you, evil, who think you have won, but you have only been blinded by a stronger power, one of strength, courage, and sacrifice with the help of 5,000 angels in their final hour.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Have you
What?
did you go to the
site?
the 9/11 memorial?
No,
the
I
new
did
one?
not.
Okay. If you ever do come
No.
to the city, you'll have to come see
It's
it.
there. Actually, my poem got dropped off there by someone I knew was going.
Oh wow.
So it got to be, I don't know what's there now, but they put it in all the rest of the stuff that was there.
I've been there a number of
Yeah.
times, and then on 9/11, of course, they shine the lights up where the towers used to be.
Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah, it's really if anyone gets a chance to go there, it's worth seeing. It's just a kind of a reverent place where you can do a little reflection, and it's just it's really.
And just got to think about
really
all
good.
those towers that held all those people. It just,
I will leave
Yeah.
that on a positive note.
Yeah,
One of the things you
okay.
definitely want to see if you're
Yes.
there is Survivor Tree.
Survivor?
It's not really an obvious thing. There's not a big sign or anything like that. But there is one tree. There's a lot of trees there, but there's one tree in particular that was the only tree to survive.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the
Wow.
event. So it's pretty cool.
That would have been a great background for one of my poems.
Oh,
Because I have like pictures on a lot of them.
yeah, it's called Survivor Tree. If you look
Wow.
around closely, you can find it. All right, so anyone wants to follow that up? So maybe I don't know. RJ, do you have a fun fact?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I was going to
All
bring
right,
a special
Maria.
guest today, and he's not available.
Okay, Maria, it's all up to you.
Yeah, so this fact is news from a few weeks ago,
Okay.
but since it's Texas related, I wanted to wait until both RJ and I were
Yes,
on at the
that's
same
right.
time.
That's right. We almost got to hear this one last time, but RJ was out.
Yeah.
I haven't been on in a while. I'm sorry. I'm back.
I'm really surprised you don't have any fun facts from your trip, but we'll get back to that. Let's.
Actually, I'm gonna maybe share some news at the end, but
Oh, okay.
that will be my excuse for not having fun facts. Maria already knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are you going to tell us about Texas, Maria?
Well, due to a severe drought, 113 million year old tracks from dinosaurs have been exposed in Texas
Oh.
for the first time in 22 years.
Whoa. Any chance they got human feet like inside, like overlaying them? That would be awesome.
Human feet.
Yeah, like to prove that humans and dinosaurs were on the Earth at the same time.
Like
That
we
would be
evolved
awesome.
from dinosaurs, is that what you're trying to say?
No, we're at the Earth at the same time. Yes. Anyway, probably not.
Human
I'm
feet,
assuming.
you know.
Yes.
Well, unless they've
Okay.
been covered by rain, which RJ said they probably haven't, they can be seen in the appropriately named Dinosaur Valley State Park.
Oh.
Which is an awesome place. I've been there
Oh.
a few times, and it's so cool.
What? So you can just like walk up and look at them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maria, do you have details? Or you want me to?
I have a few
I can
details.
just tag off first. Go on. I'll tell my first person account after you
Yes.
have the actual science, the actual real facts.
Most of the tracks belong to a carnivorous dinosaur which walked on 2 legs and had 3 toes with claws on each foot.
Sounds like T-Rex.
They lived.
Mm-hmm.
It was some kind of, I couldn't pronounce it, so I didn't
Okay.
write down the names. But they lived about 115 to 105 million years ago, weighed up to 7 tons, and stood 15 feet tall.
Whoa.
And the recently revealed tracks are called the Lone Ranger Trackway. And there's about 140 tracks from one individual, 60 of which are visible when the river water disappeared.
Wow.
Huh.
And the other tracks were left by a 60-foot tall dinosaur weighing 44 tons.
I'm glad we weren't around for that.
Yeah,
60 feet?
man. Did you say it was carnivorous or?
Yeah.
Probably.
Wow, that's insane. You can't imagine.
He would have to bend over to touch the highest tree.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's scary.
Wow.
It's the real Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was no humans back then, right?
I don't know.
I
No.
don't think so.
Right.
That's a fun fact for me now.
Dinosaurs got extinct
Yes.
due to climate change.
Climate change, right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And now the tracks have been revealed due to another
Wow.
climate change.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, are we going to hear the live experience now, or
Yeah.
would you
Yeah,
have more,
firsthand.
Maria?
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's pretty cool there. So the park is like I think it's a state park, but it's like if you don't really know where you are, it's just kind of like any other state park. There's sort of woods. There's like a mountain. Of course, I just got back from Colombia again, so like a Texas mountain. It's not a big mountain, but it's a mountain. There's a river that goes through it, and there's like all these hiking trails, walking paths, and you can go and like play in the river. And you can like play in the river and like step in the dinosaur feet because they're at the bottom of the river.
What?
So there's some that
Yeah.
have been visible like all along. You can go there and find the feet. There's like an area of the river that's super shallow, so all the kids play there. You can cross the river there.
There's no risk that they'll like ruin them?
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
It's in limestone, so
Yeah. There are some areas that are
not
like
like
blocked
fresh
off,
tracks.
but most of it
Yeah.
no. Yeah. I mean, they've been there for 65 million years.
You can't
Like,
ruin them. They're not fresh.
Okay.
no, they've had the river running over them for
Right.
65 million years.
Right.
Wow.
So you can go and sort of play in them and see them and
Wow.
walk all around. It's gorgeous views if you go up to the top. We actually got super lost the last time we went there. Just going on the paths trying to find this one spot where you can see everything. But that's like one of my favorite places. It's in Glen Rose, Texas, which is out in the middle of freaking nowhere. You
Wow.
go to Glen Rose. You go to Glen Rose for two reasons. There's the Dinosaur Valley State Park, which also there's like these statues of dinosaurs and stuff too that you can take pictures with. And right across the street, literally right across the street, is like one of my favorite places, which is Fossil Rim Safari Park, I think it's called, which is one of those like zoos sort of where you drive through and all the animals are just like out.
Oh, okay.
So that's where that's the origin of my phobia of ostriches. I had a traumatic experience with an ostrich at Fossil Rim when I was a child.
Oh my gosh.
Also went there as a child with my dad, and he still quotes me, roll it up, roll it up, roll it up, because he's like, RJ, turn around, let me take your picture. And I'm smiling for the picture, and then I turn back around to my window, and there's a zebra head in the window,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
which was terrifying also.
Yeah.
But if you ever have the chance to come
Wow.
here, it's like an hour-ish, hour and a half from Dallas.
That's not too bad.
So no, it's really not bad. It's definitely like a day trip. You go and you spend the whole day there.
Yeah, Allison, we got to
But
add
it's
this
not,
to
you don't need to spend the night.
we got to add this to our van life trip.
Okay.
Yes.
Every chance I get, I'm trying to convince Allison to do van life with me. We got to go see dinosaur
are you going to be in a
tracks.
van down by the river?
Yes. Down by the old main drag? Is that how it goes? I don't know.
No, this is like from SNL.
Oh.
I live in a van down by the river. That's a motivational speaker by Chris Farley.
I love Chris
All right,
Farley.
I guess
Oh
I'm
my
dating
gosh.
myself. Yeah, but I
Gosh,
can't
feel a little
imagine
like
little
Chris
eight
Farley every time I put a jacket on.
boys that love dinosaurs. Most of them did back in the day. Would love this.
That's true.
Yeah,
Oh my
I was
God.
when I was a kid, I was an animal nerd. I still am an animal nerd.
Yeah.
And like had
Yeah, she
books on
just had a-
dinosaurs, had books on I did just get a very large tattoo of a penguin on my leg because I've been obsessed with penguins since I was a child.
Yeah.
Um,
So she recently got to. Oh, go ahead, RJ. You can tell. You recently got to go see
A penguin? What?
I got to swim with penguins
Oh
a
my
couple of
God,
weeks
even
ago.
better.
So I actually got a specific penguin tattooed on my leg. His name is Paco.
Yeah,
he
she's
lives
got a
at
penguin
Tanganyika
boyfriend
Wildlife
now.
Park in Kansas. My penguin boyfriend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a
So I'm such
full-size
I
tattoo.
love. Yeah.
Linda's
Oh
got a
yeah.
ton of tattoos
There's a
too.
picture of it
So.
in Discord.
Yeah, I love. You haven't even my dove right here.
Yeah,
That's my
she's
dove, symbol of peace.
my
Look at that. From,
my cousin, another co-host, Robert, got one small tattoo, and
Just
he
one
was so
small
proud
one.
of it because it has Linda's
Well,
name on it. And he told me he showed it to you,
and
and
I
you're
did.
like, "That's not
I
a
said that's
tattoo."
tiny. That's tiny. I can't even see my name.
Yeah.
It's just like a one big blob. So but he didn't like the one I got either. So we both had to go in the same tat artist and have it redone. Both of them were
bigger.
redone because he was in London and I was here and we were both getting them in. Yeah, but I'm
Anyway.
really fascinated with tats. I like hearing about people's tats, seeing their tats, seeing what
Yeah.
they're going to
Yeah.
get.
I'll have to show you a
know.
picture of RJ.
This is
Yeah.
a good transition into my news.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. This is awesome.
Okay.
Because I was trying to get a special guest today who is actually my tattoo artist who did the penguin.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
But he is tattooing today.
Of course. It's a pretty busy day for that.
Okay.
Yes.
And they booked out big time.
Yeah, he's so good. If you're ever in Medellin, Colombia, hit him up or hit me up.
Okay.
Actually, hit me up because he's also a musician. He is working on releasing his first single. And this past weekend, he asked me to be his manager.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Unbelievable.
So if you do
RJ,
want an appointment with him or anything,
wow. I got plenty of skin left. That's good.
yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's good news for me. This is like a dream, and I also really I really do believe in him. Like, he's really super talented. I'll share links in Discord and everything to some things he's posted on Instagram because he doesn't have a song out yet. Hopefully end of this month there will be something.
That's
but
awesome.
it's bad news for some of my friends, Maria included, because they say, RJ, no more work, no more fan accounts, no more.
I know, it's like how
okay,
many
but
more
just one
titles
more.
and things can you take on? You're gonna have to give something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think I can do everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a woman for you.
Yeah, she's the one. I was telling Linda about you, RJ, that you're the one who published a book too, short.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Novella. The sequel's probably never coming just because of all this other stuff. But it is. I have it plotted. I have the next 3 plotted. But
wow.
I think that's how you came to be on the show, right? Because I heard that in Discord or something, and I was like, come be on the show, talk about your book. Or maybe I'm.
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
I'm
I think so. I think it was about the same time.
Yeah.
Because I published it in September 2020.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it was about that time.
Yep.
So yeah, fun times.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wow. That's super exciting news. Because I know that's been your dream to get more involved in music and being a manager, artist manager.
Manager.
Artist manager. That's wow. That's amazing. Well, congratulations. Super exciting. Can't wait to hear the music.
Yes. I can't wait for y'all to hear. I've had the same song stuck in my head for 3 weeks.
Oh.
What's it called?
And it's not out yet.
What's the title?
The song that I have stuck in my head is called Fuego. His first one is called Echo. So he sings mostly in Spanish. He's fluent in English as well. So I actually was just helping him with some English lyrics not too long ago. So he might have some.
I think
English
they're
songs
beautiful
also.
when they're sung in Spanish or Latin or something. They are beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my world. I'm really into Latin music, reggaeton and all that. Like, that's why I was in Colombia for concerts and everything.
Okay.
So I have multiple tattoos from Latin artists, like albums and stuff. So this is really my world. I'm so excited to be more into it. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll share I'll share links and stuff so you can hear some of the previews to songs that are not out
Oh, we
yet.
can already hear some previews. Awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
on Instagram. Yeah.
Well, that is fantastic. I, I, I don't know. I think it's so admirable for someone to actually release. Because I have met some really good artists, and one in particular that I'm thinking of. And I got to hear a preview of some of their music, and I was like, "This is so good. When's the album release party?" And that was like 5 years ago, and it still hasn't happened. It's like the music is done.
Well,
Release it, but
I think
I've had that experience also working with some artists.
yeah, they're just too particular. He's like,
that's
oh,
what I was going to say. They
I
have to tweak it or whatnot. They're
basically
just,
threw it out, had it remixed, and then
right.
threw it out again, and then had new musicians,
Well,
and then oh my gosh, you could have had 3 albums by now. Just release it and move to the next one.
when I write a poem, I have to go back 3 million times to perfect it. I'm thinking of a different way to say it, or different words, or this doesn't flow. So I can understand how an artist would be.
Yeah.
It's never-ending creativity of trying to get it perfect, and I don't know why someone wouldn't think that was good enough, but if other people are saying it is.
Yeah, the thing I used to be that way, and I would for years I would have software projects. Same kind of idea that I just didn't feel were ever good enough, and they were never done. But I was super inspired, and I don't know if maybe this would help anyone in this situation like it did me, but I was super inspired by the Cult of Done, which is a interesting thing. It might be kind of hard to find online now. See if I can post a link to it. But it's just a manifesto written by, it was written in 15 minutes.
Really?
In a brainstorm, because that's how you do things, because done is better than not done.
Oh.
And it just was super inspiring to me. It's a list of things to basically get you in that mindset that, having something out there that's not perfect is much better than not having anything at all. So
right. I got to tell you,
really
that
helps
reminds me of, I was on an interview with Rush Limbaugh.
Oh.
And he said, there's this one interesting fact I've heard that you wrote this book in 45 minutes.
Oh.
So yeah. He was just impressed with that.
I've heard that about some really.
It just flowed. When you have something that that's right on spot that you're writing about.
Yeah.
It just flowed.
It's already been.
The script is already played out. I'm just writing it.
It's already been in your mind for it's been on your mind for a long time. And
well, actually, I wrote it right after a month maybe.
Oh wow!
After it happened, so very fresh. And I never had to use a script.
Wow.
When I went out for talks and stuff, they go, "Don't you have anything on paper that you're going to read off of or something?" I go, "No, it's in my heart."
Yeah. Wow.
No, don't need a script. It's in the heart. Anyway, that just reminded me of that, writing something in short time.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a struggle for me, but.
Well, that's the epitome of creativity. You feel like it's never done. It has to be perfect. That's the mind of a creative person at work. We're not creative people. If you notice, aren't real normal. They're not real normal because creativity is a deep passion within, and you get consumed by it, and it creates a different personality, different character. You're always constantly thinking of something creative, and so you're disconnected from people somewhat. It just gives you a different persona. Not a bad one, but you can see that on creative people that are famous. They're not your average mainstream person.
That's true. And
that's how I look at it.
Most of them are left-handed, as we found out.
Weeks ago. I was left-handed, but you know what? This is an interesting fun fact.
Okay.
I was left-handed, was born left-handed, but back in my day, which I'm dating myself again, the kindergarten teachers made you work with your right hand.
I see.
It was taboo to have to be left-handed because they said it's clumsy. You'd be more clumsy in life, and everything's right-handed world. But they did not get me to throw right-handed. with the baseball and
Oh.
stuff. I still throw left-handed,
Oh.
but I write right-handed.
Oh, interesting.
That's a fun
okay.
fact. So that's what happened back then. They made you do right-hand stuff.
Oh, interesting.
It was the same in Sweden.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah, it happened to my dad too.
Okay. See?
Well,
Yes.
we also found out that there is an exclusive left-handers club that you can be a member of that I can't.
Yep.
So I'm very jealous about this. And there was a left-handers day.
You know what?
You got a day.
I'd like to pull a crank on them, put everything right-handed in that club. Everything. Is there such thing as left-handed mugs and stuff like that?
I
Or
don't
you just-
know. A mug is like
I mean,
seems like it can be turned either way.
Well, I
so
don't like to turn mine around. It's got this. It's got the little thing on the front.
Oh yeah, it's true. It changes
I want to be able to see the
side that you're
design.
viewing.
I just got one from Cape Cod. You know, I just bought that a little bit
Yeah.
ago, and I want to be able to see the shelf that says Cape Cod on it.
Yes,
Can't do that if I'm drinking it left-handed.
that's true.
Anyway,
That's true. I read, and it seems to make sense to me, that everyone is born with a lot of creativity, and we kind of get it programmed out of us. So we have to work to.
well, the
to,
environments,
to
all your
maintain it.
environments and parents,
So,
and they don't.
yeah.
They never support it. Oh, that's
If
another thing.
anyone's feeling like they're not weird enough to be creative, I don't think that's the case, because I think you can regain it with some practice and some
Yeah.
humility, because
Well,
I think
Yeah.
the biggest barrier to creativity is being afraid of failure. So,
That makes sense.
There was, since David is not here, I am listening to his podcast,
Yes,
like the
I'm
ones
so
he
excited.
usually listens to.
So nice of you to do that, by the way. I asked her
Yeah.
to do that, please.
Oh.
So there was one actually just about this topic that I listened to the other day. A woman, she's an artist and a professor of art history at Harvard. And she used to be an art curator, and she was really fascinated visiting artist studios by the canvases that they had turned backwards, that they considered their own failures, and how when she became a curator, she made a point to like look through those because they were really helpful in seeing kind of the launching point for when an artist transitioned into the next phase of their career. They weren't there yet, but you could see the seeds of what it was. So kind of her entire like artistic philosophy and philosophy as a teacher is about kind of creating the space for failure and transition. It was really interesting.
I
That
like
is super
that.
interesting. Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
To bring up a good point, what David said, we're all born with some kind of talent, some kind of creativity. It's a matter of people bringing it out in you, giving you support, confidence, and all that. Because if you think about it, I was writing since I was in school. I would not listen to my teachers. I'd just be writing in my notebooks all the time, writing plays and everything, you know.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
think-
all born with it, you know.
Yeah, I think school is the way we do school is a little bit of the culprit, but I don't know. I don't know that much about it. But people who think this way, I think the point of contention is learning that there's a right and a wrong way, a right answer and a wrong answer, and then you become afraid to
Yes.
give the wrong answer,
Go against us.
as opposed to like there are multiple points of view and there are multiple right
Well,
answers.
and don't forget, when you grow up, kids are constantly making fun of you, whatever you
Oh, yeah.
do.
High school's-
Constantly.
High
They're-
school's brutal for us nerds.
Oh my God, it was brutal. I was a nerd too.
Yes.
If you're tall, you get made fun of. You're short, you get made fun of.
Yeah.
No matter what, you can't do anything right. They always have to have something to pick on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's, I think, it was one of the
A lot of those.
deterring factors, being creative.
Speaking of those podcasts that I listen to, I like to listen to entrepreneurial podcasts and like just advice from people who have a lot of life experience. But oh my gosh,
Uh-oh.
I just totally blanked,
Uh-oh. Yeah.
and I don't have Allison here to prompt me.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, she's only a voice
I don't.
away. She's a voice
I didn't know
away.
where you were going with that one because I
Yeah,
haven't.
I don't even, because
I totally forgot.
oh man,
Sorry.
I don't feel so bad now.
Sorry.
I do
Yeah.
that all the time.
I think this is going to get better with my
With-
better nutrition at Fat Camp, so we'll see. Maybe my memory will start working a little better. But anyway,
Oh
anyway,
my goodness.
yeah. So creativity,
Yeah, creativity.
it's a fun topic.
Yes.
But all right, maybe we should wrap it up here unless anyone else has another comment. Going, gone. RJ, where can people find us?
If you like the show, follow us on all the social media. We're at Hot Chai Games on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. If you're not watching live right now, we're also Hot Chai Games on YouTube, where we record this podcast with live art every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you are watching live right now, stick around for the Match Solitaire Daily Challenge. Either way, like, subscribe, leave a review, and tell your friends.
Wow, you were right
Is that
on
script?
it.
Is that? Does she read? Are you reading something, or
Yeah.
that
Yes.
just comes off?
She's-
Yes, I had my script this time.
She's in charge of Hot Chai marketing.
I like
and
that.
social
I
media,
love Hot
so
Chai. Is it still the
that's-
coffee mug with the?
Yep.
Oh, I love the logo because you don't need that hot. You can see the logo and know what it is.
Yep. That's Hot Chai.
I like it.
I drink my chai every morning to this day, as Linda will attest. She's trying
Yes.
to convince me to change up my chai, but I
Well,
was like,
I mean,
if you're going to change up my
I'm
chai, I'm going to take your coffee
yeah,
away.
I'm not trying to
so-
convince you. I'm just trying to say, can you try it this way once? But you can go back to your way.
Okay.
I said you could sip it and pour it out for all I care.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
very
But
particular
my
about
watch is telling
chai.
me to get up and move.
Oh boy. All right, we got to go.
That's part of our daily regimen here.
Oh gosh.
At boot
I got to
camp.
go burn some more calories. All right, that's it for us.
Nice
Take-
meeting you all.
Yeah, take care, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
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 Bye. They were so quiet. Really quiet.
Stop
David?
recording. Well, we're all still on the call.
Oh.
Stop recording. Let's see. What do I do? Do I stop recording? Yes,
Yeah.
because we're not recording that.
Yes.
Okay. You just didn't want to hit stop recording if we're not. And flip over. All right, so you don't have to stick around for this part if you don't want to. We're going to play a game on the live
go.
on the stream.
That's fine.
So,
Oh, you can't hear me, right?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everyone was a little quiet today.
They were a little quiet.
But
Yeah.
it was well, everyone just wanted to hear the story, I'm sure. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, thank you again, and I'll see you for my next walking session soon. All right. Awesome. Let's switch screen to. That. And let's see who is. I have Maria on it last time, so someone else.
I'm
Hi.
connected from my computer, not my phone, so not me.
Okay.
And I was actually just going to say, I think I need to go.
Okay.
My artist is texting me.
Oh my gosh. Yep, the busy manager. Caitlin, are you still?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't know for how much longer. So
Okay, if you need to go, that's totally fine. I'll just do it on screen. By myself, it's no problem.
I can share my screen. It's okay.
Maria, all right. You're on again. 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I think Discord said they're hard today, so good luck to you all. Good luck to me doing it by myself. Oh, God.
Caitlin, are you sure you can't be on the screen? You're the one I trust the most in these situations.
I mean, I can do it, but I might have to.
Well, if we can't get to the solution, I guess it would be really anticlimactic to have you on the screen. But
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Whatever
right.
you guys think.
Sorry. Let's go with Maria. She's the brave one who volunteered. I was just being a bully to Caitlin.
Okay.
Oh man, where's my phone? Oh,
I just don't want to have to be up and like, oh, the baby's awake, gotta go, bye.
Yeah.
I love everything. So
all right.
And I'm gonna drop off, but
All
bye,
right.
everybody.
Congrats again.
bye, RJ.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I will be back next week, hopefully, with my special guest. I feel like you can't really say no to me, unless you already have an appointment scheduled.
Don't forget to send me,
Hey.
don't forget to send me your drawing right away. As soon as
I am
possible.
sending it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Right this minute. Okay, bye, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I mean, I was gonna say, I know that both Maria and I are out next week. So I was like, maybe you don't. Maybe you want to cancel next week, but
Yeah, I'm tempted. And we have a really long show this week, I think. So is everyone else? Let's see. Who is everyone else?
RJ.
Well, if Jake's gonna, yeah, we'll see. If Jake's back, maybe I could just do a show with Jake. Otherwise, I'll just cancel it. Or,
Well, I mean, it sounds like RJ wanted to have her guest, so.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know.
So we're on.
You might want to make sure she knows that. Make the decision early enough so she can let her guest know or reschedule him or whatever.
That makes sense. Okay. Oh gosh, I hear it's going to be brutal today. So I know I'm probably the one. No, did I win last time? I
Yeah.
think I remember celebrating a lot, so I do not have to do a countdown
I'm pretty sure you
today.
actually did win last time.
Yes. So who is doing the countdown?
I can do it.
Oh, wow. All right.
I will volunteer.
Anytime you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Well, I got it. David was snarky. He was like, go ahead. So I thought I was being rushed. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I had a lot of trouble with number 3 yesterday.
Me too.
Ah, darn it, stuck already.
I apparently somehow didn't, because when I saw the post about it on Discord, I was like, wait, I don't remember this. Did I do the challenge today? And I had, and I was just like, oh, I guess I just got it right.
Well, when I finally got it, it just was like super easy. Like, why did I have trouble with it? But it you just had to get the right second match, I think, and then it all fell into place. But if you chose wrong, it was basically impossible. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble even getting started with the first one.
Yeah, but wasn't that first one supposed to be the hard one?
Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't know.
The first one and the last one.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, good. I was thinking, if this is the easy one, I'm doomed.
There was nearly an hour between the first and last post on Discord.
Oh, jeez.
I'm having trouble.
Oh gosh.
I can't do that. I might have to hop off for a minute or two to grab the groceries. They're coming early, apparently.
Oh.
I don't know why I keep getting the same matches over and over again, thinking that the result's going to be different.
Yep, there's a saying about that.
Yeah. Okay, that's not right.
Well, it's weird having you on Zoom, Allison. This is a first.
Wait, I'm on Zoom every day.
That's true.
I
don't
on
think
Zoom.
it's a first, though, David.
Is it?
Not a
No,
first.
not.
No, your
not.
family. You were with your family
When you were
Florida.
in Florida.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Like for months.
Yeah. I have memory
Like a long
problems.
time.
We know this.
Yeah, I do.
I literally ended the podcast like I forgot what I was going to say. Oh. I think sometimes it's like if I look at someone and I don't know, it just like triggers another something, and whatever I'm thinking about just escapes me. Yikes. Oh my goodness, I'm getting nowhere. All right, time to try something else. I also have different headphones today because I didn't bring mine, and it's really weird. Because my other ones are like open air, so I can hear what's going on around me, and these are really weird where I can't hear my own voice. That's disconcerting. Is anyone making progress?
I got some good stacks, but
Yeah, I just got a good stack started. But famous last words.
So what do y'all think? Was that topic too serious for this show?
A bit,
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
just a bit.
Okay.
I think we could have done with kidnapping or 9/11. Maybe not both.
That's maybe that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really interesting, and I'm surprised I'd never heard that story before from you.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has so many stories about it. But
Yeah. But I
I'll
just
be
kept
honest,
thinking
I
of
had
Caitlin. I
forgotten.
was like, Caitlin's a new mom. Caitlin's a new mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't feel like I have a coherent.
Okay, I'm done.
What?
Oh,
What?
geez.
Oh my
How?
gosh.
All done or just the first one?
Just the first one.
Oh.
Yeah. No
Well, I
way.
was gonna say like you guys are making me feel. I was feeling all like I've been like unproductive in my life. That you guys are talking about all this creative stuff you've done and made, and I'm like,
Oh no.
all I made was a human.
Oh, that's pretty significant, I would say.
Yeah.
No, that's why I wanted to say something about everyone being creative, because I think Allison feels a little bit the same way sometimes, but she's super creative, and so are you, Caitlin. You've had some awesome ideas about the games, and Allison has come up with bingo and grapes, and like, where is this stuff coming from? So I don't know.
No, it's not that I feel like I'm uncreative. I'm just like, I don't know. It was like, no, I wasn't offended. I was just sort of like,
oh no.
You guys talking about like all your games and all the games you've made and all the stuff that you've put out into the world, and I'm like, well, I feel like I'm a creative person, but I haven't like put a bunch of stuff out into the world in that same way.
Well,
That's all.
if I will, I should say I was probably older than you when I put my first thing out. I changed my whole life during my midlife crisis. So you never know what's going to happen. I was just
I've got time to have a midlife crisis. Is what you're saying?
There you go. Yes, you can have a midlife crisis.
Oh,
And be
great.
like,
Just
I
what I
want to
wanna
be
hear.
creative now. Yeah. No, I was doing the
Finished
corporate
the
thing
first
the first
one.
half of my life.
Dang it! I'm still stuck.
I finished the second one.
Oh my goodness, I'm not even close. My dream in life was to be. I was working my dream job. I wanted to be a, software developer, and at the time, Microsoft was the hottest company around, and I made it. So I was, I was doing the same thing, and then I just. You can change it up if you ever feel like it, but you don't have to.
Finished number 2.
Oh my gosh.
Number 2 is very easy compared to the first one.
If I have my way, which is doubtful, but yeah, I don't know. Allison is very, as you probably could tell, very like conservative in her lifestyle, I should guess. Is that fair to say?
I mean,
Not
I
a
don't know
risk
what you're
taker.
saying.
You're not a risk taker. Is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, but
I had planned and I executed
you're a planner. Yes.
Yep.
Exactly the opposite of me. So, but yeah, I'm hoping one day she'll take a leap and and experiment a little, take some risks. We'll see. I think it's going to happen. I don't know if Allison thinks so, but I'm optimistic. That should be interesting. I'll have you living out of a van yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
Oh, shoot. I'm still on number one. I just undid. I was like, I'm going to undo a ways. And then I ended up undoing the whole thing. Well,
yeah, I'm still
you would never get me to live in a van. I'm sorry.
Yeah, only David thinks it's a good idea. Whenever he tells anybody, they're like, Allison's not doing that. You can't make Allison do that.
I've been figuring out how to present it, and I'm getting better at it. It's all about the travel experiences that we can have without the hassle of getting hotels and that kind of stuff. So I think she's more up for that. Not so much living in it, but going on a long extended road trip with our own stuff and a bed and all that without having to, stay in a hotel every night.
Except I like hotels.
Same. Honestly, I was like, what if some of us like hotels?
Yeah, I enjoy amenities.
Well,
Yes.
It has gotten a lot more difficult with Leah, though.
I
You
enjoy
have to admit
having
that.
I enjoy having a
What do
proper
you mean?
shower every day.
I found places every time we wanted to travel. I found a place that allows her.
That's true. You found a place, but
Yeah.
I
finished,
tell everyone.
by the way.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
you finished?
Wow, I guess it was good you were
I
on
cannot-
the screen.
Yeah, I still can't get number 3.
I'm still on number 1.
Yeah, same.
I have a nice stack, but I can't.
Oh.
I can't finish. But yeah, so we do find hotels, but you do have to.
I find
I mean,
hotels.
you find
You
hotels.
come.
Yes.
Yeah.
I come along.
Yeah.
But we were on our way to South Carolina. We stopped at a hotel, which is nice. It was very nice. But for the same price, there's a hotel 1 block away that's amazing, and we're in the one with the lobby's full of dogs, and the room has obviously had dogs.
I don't know why you think it was the same price. It definitely was not.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Okay. Okay, but there were no dogs over there. We weren't allowed. We couldn't go over there even if we wanted to.
Correct. But we also probably would not have spent that much money on a hotel
Okay.
anyway
Okay.
to stay overnight on a trip.
No.
That's like a hotel where you have the vacation. That hotel is the vacation.
Oh, I see. Well, the good news is we don't have to suffer if we don't want to. So if anyone wants to do this on their own time later, I'm down for that.
I've given up. I have
Okay.
I have moved on to
Oh, I just made a
Other things.
breakthrough. What? All right, I'm going to at least finish this one.
if anybody wants to give up, oh wait, never mind, I got it.
Yes, I got it. Oh my gosh, I got number 1. All right, but yeah, we can move on. I just wanted to finish that one since I just made the breakthrough. Everyone else want to call it then?
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, congrats, Maria. That was
Thank you.
impressive.
Oh.
Blew right through it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I won.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
All right, I think I'm on the hook for the countdown the next time then.
Wow. Oh, that's exciting.
That's been a while.
Yeah, but you're not here next week, right?
I'm not here next week.
Okay.
No.
And Maria, you're not here. You're at
No.
some big event, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's a book fair, and there's usually 25,000 people a
It's
day.
a pretty big, isn't it? One
Wow.
of the big in the world. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. Actual books, paper?
Yeah. And authors and- Yeah.
It's starting to sound like LARPing or something. I don't know. It's what's that when you go to a medieval village and everybody's acting out how people lived hundreds of
That's
years
swiping.
ago.
Ren Fair?
Yes,
A Renaissance Fair?
Renaissance Fair. Yes. So, it sounds kind of like in that category now. Paper books. Oh my gosh, they used to read paper books. All right, maybe
Yeah.
we're not quite there yet, but. All right, well, on that note, guess we'll see some of you next week and the rest of you the week after.
Yeah.
All right. All right, take care.
Bye.
I'm out.
Bye.
Bye.